The 10 o'clock hour marks 6 hours since protesters gathered at the front doors of the Kenosha County Public Safety Building. They say they're in it for the long haul as they demand to speak with police leaders.
No justice, no peace.
A short march followed by this, a large group now standing and waiting with no plans to leave.
Shut it down, we gotta shut it down.
Protesters plan to block the department's front door, pushing for accountability for Officer Rusten Sheskey. Sheskey shot Jacob Blake 7 times August 23rd. He returned to duty March 31st.
KPD has consistently demonstrated an unwillingness and inability to adhere to public demands, calling for accountability and transparency.
The Occupy protest spearheaded by Jacob Blake's father, Jacob Sr., and Justin Blake.
We're going to keep it up until we find justice.
The group's goal includes speaking specifically with Chief Daniel Miskinnis or Chief Deputy Eric Larson. Each of its 6 demands are regarding Officer Sheskey's return, a public apology for not warning the family, and reports of Sheskey being issued and losing a service weapon during the use of force investigation. The family is also still pushing for Sheskey to be fired.
They were investigated by the police they police with. What kind of justice is that? We need an outside entity to come into these different states and apply pressure.
And from days to nights, in the sun or in the rain, these protesters say they plan to stay outside the front door until they speak with police leaders.
It's a public building. It could lead to confrontation.
We're ready to go to jail, man. We're ready to make that sacrifice. If you're not committed to the cause, then go home. This is not for faint of heart.
And protesters here tonight say they intend to remain peaceful, nor do they have plans to antagonize police or occupy the lobby of the Public Safety Building once it's open again to the public. Reporting tonight in Kenosha County, Tony Atkins, TMJ4 News.
Tony, thank you. Let's take a look back at how we got here. August 23rd, Jacob Blake was shot in the back after walking away from Kenosha Police Officer Rusten Sheskey and 2 other officers who were trying to arrest him. Those officers fired when Blake opened the driver's side door of an SUV and leaned into the vehicle. Investigators say Blake was armed with a knife, which was found in the SUV. It led to nights of protesting in Kenosha, which turned deadly after 3 people were shot, 2 of them fatally. Kyle Rittenhouse is charged in that shooting, but has maintained he acted in self-defense. Fast forward to January 5th, Sheskey was cleared of charges for shooting Blake. Then March 31st, Sheskey returned to duty.